mentorships that there I go. There I go. Good morning. Why didn't y'all tell me I wasn't on the screen? I tell everyone in my mentorships, you got to start your morning by giving time to yourself before you get going. Before you're giving the world all these pieces of you, all these parts of you, you got to be giving it to yourself. You know, it's 4:27. I got up at 3. Give myself 60 to 90 minutes, just me time before I start giving myself to the world. You know? It's imperative that you prioritize that at any cost. You feel what I'm saying, chat? You feel what I'm saying? Oh, let me let me say thank you and shout out to everybody on Instagram. I should go live on Instagram in a little bit. We have 75,000 followers, and it's just been all type of motion. Shout out to everyone on TikTok. Major love to everyone on YouTube that's been supporting the content. Um, Shout out to all my family and my friends on Facebook that might be watching. And I love y'all to life, and thank you for being a part of this amazing journey. But yeah, you gotta start your day giving yourself to yourself. And when we don't do that, we don't give ourselves the opportunity to fill our cup. We don't give ourselves the opportunity to pour into us. And we're meant to be giving from our overflow, not from our cup. There's a difference. There's a big difference. You're meant to be, people are meant to receive from the abundance of your essence, not just what you have, not from your cup. Your cup is your cup. How many people do you let drink out of your cup? In real life, you got a cup. How many other people do you allow to come and drink out of your cup? Almost nobody. It's the same thing with this other cup that we're talking about. When it comes to your energy, when it comes to your essence, other people can get what you overflow from your cup, because your cup is supposed to stay full and your cup is meant for you. Your cup is not meant for everyone to be receiving from. So stop pouring out your cup and your cup won't be empty. You allow your cup to overflow and you're going to have more than enough. But that starts with you giving to you, and giving you the things that are going to empower you, inspire you, provoke you into thought, provoke you into innovation, provoke you into creation, inspire you into creation. It's like water. It's like water, and you've been in a desert. You hear me? You've been in a desert, starved of things that feed your essence and that add to your glory and your greatness and your capacity to do all the things that you got to do. Like, come on, man. People tell me all the time, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do all those things that you do, and then and let you be around me for a few days, just for a few days, for a good portion of each day, and let you just be around me for a few days. See all the things that I do, all the things that get handled, all the things that get done. Because before I'm a serial entrepreneur, before I'm a published author, before I'm a recording artist, before I'm a mentor, I'm a homeschool father. You get what I'm saying? I'm a I'm a I'm a creator that has to create. I don't have to be compensated for it. I don't need nobody to see it or hear it. But I have to create. I have a energy that flows through me through music, and I gotta get it out. Now we add in asset management, business management, social media management, streaming, recording appearances, doing hair. You know what I'm saying? Like being a full and present father all at the same time. Again, it's 3 o'clock. It was 3 o'clock in the morning when I woke up. It's 4:30 now. Like I'm getting to it. And I'm positioning myself to do everything that I need to do. I'm very intentional with the way that I go about my day. And everything doesn't always go as planned, but what does go as planned is that I wake up and I start by pouring into myself, by even preparing myself for the day that I'm gonna have. I'll just be going, y'all wake up and just hit the ground running. Yeah, I know you do. Stop doing that. Wake up and just immediately start reacting to the demands of the day, the expectations of your title, the expectations of your positions and the obligations that come along with your roles. You just don't wake up responding and reacting to that. Wake up and give yourself some time, some peace, some space. A moment to do something that's going to add to you, even if it's just doing nothing, being present and doing nothing. That's a great thing to do. Just being present with yourself. There be conversations that I have with people that when I begin mentoring them. And I'm asking them to identify certain things about themselves, certain things about what they want from life, what their greater existence is. And many of them can't answer. Many of them are completely unaware of what their greater existence looks like. They don't know what they want to do, who they want to be, who they want to help. Because they've been so disconnected from themselves. They've been so disconnected from themselves that they don't even know the answer when you ask them, so what is it that you want? If what everyone is aware of is that they want different than what they're getting now and what they have now. They're aware of that. But that's not what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you, what is your greater existence? What is the reality that you want to create? I'm not asking you to offer me something that's just better than what you have right now. That's the terms that most people are thinking in. And you really need to identify what your greater existence looks like, and you need to wrap your faith around it. You really need to identify that divine version of you was sent to this dimension to do, who you were sent here to help. become active in pursuing that version of yourself. If there's anything out here to pursue, it's this greater version of yourself, the one that is capable of having and keeping a life, a legacy, and creating the legacy that you want to have. Time to elevate your mind. It's time to enhance the way that you are going about life so you can enhance the life that you have. Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. Talk to me. Got a video. Got a video that I want to share with you. I was listening to this the other day, and I remember hearing it before. Hearing it, it was probably a few years ago. I came across this video. And I understand it even more now than I did then. There was definitely gems back then, but now it makes so much more sense because I've actually experienced this. I've actually seen it happen with my own eyes. And I think if more of us understood exactly what this was about, you would be manifesting at such a higher level. So let's check this out. You'll be a millionaire in 30 days.
You will be a millionaire in 1 month, not because of effort, not because of hustle, not because of anything the world teaches, but because you will awaken to the truth. Imagination creates reality. The moment you accept this as a fact, not as a theory, your life begins to unfold in accordance with your assumptions. The riches you desire, the lifestyle you long for, the security you dream of, they are not out there. They are within you, awaiting your command. And in exactly 1 month, if you dare to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you will watch the outer world bend to your inner world. Do not ask how. That is the fatal error. To ask how is to admit that you do not yet believe. The how belongs to God.
Listen, we're going to start right there. Do not ask how. I'm talking to my mentees. I'm talking to everyone that has already signed up for the 30-day Manifest Boot Camp. I'm talking to everyone under the sound of my voice, man. When you are wanting to manifest something, let me calm down. I'm sorry, it's too early in the morning. When you're wanting to manifest something in your life, the last thing you need to do is ask how. The last thing that you need to do is be sitting there trying to figure out how God gonna do what God gonna do. The last thing that you need to be doing is trying to play God and allow the divine to do what the divine is gonna do. Now, there's sometimes where I'm completely aware, because I can listen to my spirit and I can hear what my spirit is saying, that this blessing is coming. It's what you're wanting is coming, Brian, and you don't need to do nothing to get it. All you need to do, matter of fact, what you need to do is rest. Rest, be still, and in that stillness, you're operating in the face and full faith and trust that what you want is coming to you. Because what God is going to do, what the ancestors is going to do, what the universe is trying to do, whatever is doing it, whoever you believe is doing it, whatever you identify is doing it. It takes you being in alignment, and it takes you operating in faith. And sometimes your faith is best executed by you doing nothing but believing. We're so used to a performative life. And there's nothing wrong with some of that, with some of this performative way that we go about life. There's a space for it. But the way that it's came to every corner of our life, and that we function on everything just based off of performance, has even come into the divine parts of your life, where you feel there's certain things that you are going to get if you do it yourself, or if you perform to a certain level. And sometimes what you need to do is just be in alignment with it and believe that it's coming. Asking how it's going to get there is separating you from this level of faith that you don't even need to know the how, aren't even concerned with the how. My question wouldn't be how, it would be, well, where do I need to be to get it? Where do I need to be to get it? It's already mine. Where do I need to be to get it? And you know what? When that's the question that you're asking yourself about the life that you are going to have, that's when you're going to start getting all of the right answers. Where do I need to be to get it? What version of myself do I need to become in order to get it? In order to hold on to it? In order to be able to keep it? Does that make sense? Throw a one in the chat for me if that makes sense to you, and if you know what I'm talking about. Let me get the Instagram family in here in a minute. Shout out to everyone that has been going to BrianHippolyte.com and getting this book, Bloodline Breaker. It's my 10th book. Y'all been showing a whole lot of love to it. It's definitely a powerful guide to shattering generational curses and rewriting your legacy. And this one as well. This is my 9th book, 111 Keys of Spiritual Alchemy. This is going to help you turn your pain into power, your losses into lessons, your wounds into wisdoms, and your burdens into blessings, your stumbling blocks into stepping stones. They're both available. They even got bundles at BrianHippolyte.com. Yeah, you want to get you some good literature on personal development, on unlocking your divinity, on walking in your infinity, and building phenomenal beings. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, go over to BrianHippolyte.com and take advantage of these book bundles. I appreciate y'all support. Yeah. But enough of that commercial break. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to it. And I'm gonna rewind it back just a few seconds.
To God, to the deeper dimension of yourself. To ask how is to admit that you do not yet believe. The how belongs to God, to the deeper dimension of yourself. Your task is not to figure out the bridge of incidents that will lead to your millions. Your task is to accept the end, live in the end, feel the reality of already having what you want. For that which you accept as true of yourself, though denied by the senses, if persisted in, will harden into fact. So do not look to the newspapers, the bank account, or the outer circumstances. These are the shadows of previous assumptions. They are echoes of the old man, not the new you. The new you is a millionaire now. You must walk as though you already possess what the world says is still to come. You must dine with the wealthy in your imagination. Walk through your mansion in consciousness. See the figures in your bank account as done.
Yeah.
Final, unquestioned. I am not speaking poetically. I am speaking literally. Everything in this world is a manifestation of imagination. The house you live in, the clothes you wear, the voice you hear, all came forth from an inner act. Someone imagined it, dared to believe in the invisible, and the visible world conformed. So if you say, I want to be a millionaire. That is not enough. Wanting is the confession of lack. You must say instead, I am a millionaire. Not tomorrow. Not later. Now. Even if the senses say no. Even if the bills pile high. Even if logic and friends call you mad. You must persist. For God in you is your own wonderful human imagination. It is He who speaks when you dare to believe something grand about yourself. It is He who fulfills when you dare to persist, despite appearances. And in exactly 1 month, if you persist, you will see the fruits of your assumption. Consider the story of a man who was down to his last dollar. He had no hope, no job, no prospects. But he heard these truths and began to live as though he were already wealthy. He imagined himself writing checks freely, gifting his family generously, waking up in abundance. He did it so often, and with such faith that he could feel the weight of money in his hands. And then one morning, he received a phone call. A forgotten investment had matured, and he was now worth millions. He did nothing in the outer world to make it happen. He simply accepted it as real in his imagination. You see, the law does not care whether the assumption is true or false. It simply reflects what is impressed upon it. You are the operant power. You choose what to believe. And if you will believe that you are already wealthy, that the money is already yours, that every need is met, then you will watch reality reorganize itself to reflect that inner conviction. It must, for the world is a mirror, and it reflects what you are, not what you want. So be the thing you seek, and the thing will come running to you. This is not positive thinking. This is not about making yourself feel good. This is about entering a state of consciousness that matches the result you desire. If you can enter and remain in that state, you will manifest the conditions, people, opportunities, and events that match it. So let us now enter the state of the millionaire. How would you walk? How would you speak? How would you think?
Come
You
on,
would no
Chad.
longer worry about bills. You would no longer shrink from generosity. You would feel a quiet confidence, a divine satisfaction, a steady knowing. That feeling is the secret. All transformation begins with assumption. The assumption of the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the creative act. It is done in silence, in stillness within. You may do it while lying on your bed, while riding the bus, while waiting in line. And if you do it with sincerity, with intensity, with repetition, the world will conform. You do not need to advertise it. You do not need to convince anyone. You need only convince yourself. For the only God who matters in this equation is the one inside you. He is not far off. He is not in some sky. He is in your imagination, waiting to be awakened. To be a millionaire, in 1 month, you must think.
Listen, the God inside you is the one that when I say you need to wake up and give yourself to yourself, when I say before you give yourself to the world, you need to give yourself to yourself. That is scripture. I'm saying, seek ye first the kingdom of God. No other things should be added unto you. The kingdom of God is within you. The kingdom of God is within you. In the morning the day that you begin respecting, searching, seeking, and experiencing the kingdom of God within you before you start your day, I promise you, things are going to start to change. Things are going to start to change for you. Don't just see God everywhere else, but within you. That's crazy. It's crazy that so many people go through life only seeing God through other people's experiences or only at certain buildings. See God within you. Move from the God within you. That's what it's about.
Think from the end. Do not think of money. Think from money. Do not imagine getting rich. Imagine already being rich. Hear the conversations people would have with you. See the letters you would write. Feel the joy of having more than enough. Use all your senses. Let your imagination be vivid, detailed, alive. For imagination, when felt as real, is the path to manifestation. You do not imagine to escape reality. You imagine to shape it. Each morning when you rise, close your eyes and feel that it is already done. Each night, before you sleep, review the day as though you lived it as a millionaire. Did you act as one? Did you feel as one? Did you walk as one? If not, revise it. In imagination, rewrite the day. Make it match your desire. And in doing this, you plant the seed. And just as surely as spring follows winter, harvest follows planting. The money must come. It must. You will notice subtle changes at first. People will treat you differently. Ideas will flash. Opportunities will knock. You will feel an inner certainty that cannot be shaken. And even if you do not yet see the dollars, you will know they are near. You will feel them forming, like clouds gathering before the rain. Do not dismiss these signs. They are not coincidences. They are evidence that your assumption is taking root. Water it with faith. Do not dig it up with doubt. Trust the process. If you should falter, if fear arises, return at once to the state. Close your eyes and enter again. See the money. Feel the joy. Hear the thank yous. And do this as often as needed. For repetition impresses the subconscious. And once the subconscious accepts it, the outer world must follow. You are not.
That's why affirmations be so important. That's why affirmations are so important when we're talking about rewiring the way that you are thinking. Like, you know, in this 30-day manifest boot camp that we're going to be having is starting on the 1st of September, and it's going to be a powerful time. And I definitely think that you need to be prioritizing some time for you to be in it. It's not going to take much out of your day, but you should definitely be able to dedicate at least 30 minutes, at least 30, if not 45 to 60 minutes of your day to your elevation for 30 days straight. We're going to be unlearning and letting go of the patterns that are working against you, the things that aren't taking you where you want to be, right? And then within that same 30-day time period, we're going to be learning and setting the patterns that are going to get you where you want to go. So we're going to be removing, taking away what's not working, what's not helping, what's not guiding you to the destination that you desire to get to. You're going to be identifying the core, even where it came from, the core belief that has you moving out of alignment, that has you self-sabotaging, that has you stopping yourself from being able to manifest this. Because oftentimes you have the desire, you're putting in the work, but vibrationally, you're not in alignment. So you can't manifest what it is that you want. So I'm going to show you really how to manifest and how to bring things into your reality. We're going to be intentional to remove the distractions and the disruptions in your life. You know what? Do you know what your primary distractions and disruptions are? Have you identified them? And if you do know what they are, and if you have identified them, what have you done to remove them from having the ability to distract or disrupt you? So this is a high level of intention that we're going to be bringing to our lives, and that's always going to leave us with a greater result. A higher level of existence comes with a higher level of intention. And it's time that we start offering ourselves that instead of offering ourselves the bare minimum. How dare you wake up and be given, get it right. How dare you wake up and be given the world so much of you, but not giving to you, not connecting with you, not doing the things that make you better. Because you keep coming to everyone else with the things that's going to make them better. You keep trying to help everyone else. When are you going to help yourself? When are you going to make decisions that are great for you? When are you going to prioritize your growth? You absolutely need to. Before I forget, you can use discount code GREATER. It was a 72 hours, and that started yesterday. So we got less than that. A little bit later today, we'll be down to 48 hours left to use discount code GREATER at brianhippolyte.com to save $50 off of your access to the 30-day Manifest Bootcamp. It's going to be a powerful time, man. The link's in my bio, depending on where you're watching at. Shout out to everyone on YouTube. Shout out to everyone watching on Facebook. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for subscribing. We're going to have a lot of powerful information coming to you on a daily basis. This is Manifest Nation, and I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to have this spot. So listen, the first 50 subscribers, you're going to be getting extra shows. You're going to be getting downloadable music. You're going to be getting exclusive content as well as private Q&A sessions with me on Zoom. So thank you. Thank you for being a part of the growth, being a part of the founding fathers and mothers of this channel over here on Twitch. And for everyone else watching anywhere else, I definitely would love it for you to click the link and come over here to Twitch. Join the channel, sign up and subscribe so that you can get the recording, so that you can get the full length of these broadcasts. Let's get right back to this.
Not trying to force reality. You are allowing it to become what you have already accepted within. A woman once told me she followed this process and was led to buy a lottery ticket she would have never considered. She did not pick the numbers logically. She simply felt inspired. And when she scratched the ticket, she found herself suddenly in possession of 6 figures. She was not surprised. She had already received it within. The ticket was merely the bridge, and she knew that if she could do it once, she could do it again. The key is feeling. Without feeling, imagination is sterile. But with feeling, it is divine. So do not imagine mechanically. Do not repeat empty affirmations. Feel your way into the scene. Dwell in it. Savor it. Let it saturate your being. Let it be more real than what your eyes see. For what your eyes see is temporary. But what you imagine with feeling is eternal and creative. In 1 month, if you will live in the end, assume the reality of wealth and remain faithful, the millions will come, whether through a sudden opportunity, a gift, a forgotten investment, a new business, or a miracle beyond reason. It does not matter. The method is not your concern. The assumption is your power. Hold to it. Refuse to waver. No matter what the world says, you know the truth. Imagination creates reality. So I ask you now, will you dare to believe? Will you cast off the old man, the man of doubt, fear, lack, and put on the new man, the man of riches, peace, and power? Will you persist even when the world laughs, even when the senses say no? If so, then in 1 month's time, your outer life will mirror your inner conviction. You are not waiting on money.
Hold on. Great day, Grand Rising, top of the top to everyone joining on Instagram. Watching this video, giving some game. And you right here, right on time. And I apologize that camera stand was acting crazy a moment ago. But listen, it's something so important about actually visualizing and feeling the things that you want to have into your life. Like there'll be a lot of people just talking about it, right? Or saying that they are wanting something. And when you're talking about wanting, you are admitting the not having part. And so then most people carry the vibration of not having. You don't hold on to the vibration of wanting. You're actually walking around with this vibration of not having, this vibration of lack, this vibration of what's missing, quote unquote, right? And when really nothing's missing and nothing's broken. There's some things that you desire, some things that will come to your life when they're meant to be in your life. But the moment that you really realize that nothing's missing and nothing is broken, you operate at a different frequency. You really do start moving a different way when you realize nothing's missing and nothing's broken. Anything that you would say is missing is not meant to be there at this time, at this moment, at this season, maybe ever, whatever. Anything that you would say is broken was not meant to be together. And it's knowing that, understanding that, accepting that, and moving from that that's what allows you to have peace. That's what peace is. Peace comes from the English word peace comes from the Hebrew word shalom. Right? Shalom, when literally translated from the Hebrew, means a place of nothing missing, nothing broken. What I'm saying is you lacking peace in your life. For anyone who feels that they are lacking peace in their life and that's something that they've been wanting, listen, your peace is not missing. You've just been disconnecting yourself from the ability to have it. You've just been disconnecting yourself from the truth of it. Your peace is a natural resource. It's something that comes from within you. The same way water comes out of this earth. But if you feel that something is missing and you're dwelling on a loss of something, then you'll be robbing yourself of the joy that you are meant to have. But nothing is missing and nothing is broken. And existing in a state of nothing missing, nothing broken brings a lot of clarity and allows you to have things without things having you. Good morning, great day. Welcome to Manifest Nation. This is a space where your days begin on purpose and not by accident. And if you're watching on IG, if you're watching on TikTok, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, you are just getting a portion of what's been going on over here on Twitch. And if you're going to want to see the whole episode, as well as the replays, you're going to have to come over and see it on Twitch. So you can click the link that's in my bio. You could go to Twitch right now and put in my name, Manifest Nation. It's the name of my channel. And this is where I'm going to be every day. If you're new here, this isn't just a stream. This is your alignment zone. Or make sure that you click on that subscribe button and make sure that you following the channel. This is an alignment zone. This is a place where you get to check in with yourself before you out there checking in with everything else and checking in with the world. This is not a place of entertainment as much as it is a place of enlightenment. There are going to be some things that are going to add value to you. There might be some things that even trigger you. Never doing that because I want to disturb you. I do want to disturb you from these spaces that you're sleeping in, though. And if I'm pushing you outside of a comfort zone, it's because your comfort is where your dreams go to die. So it might seem like the same thing if you was physically sleeping and I was nudging at you and shaking you, trying to get you to wake up. It might seem like an uncomfortable thing. And you might, some people be sleeping and instantly wake up with an attitude because you're waking them up. They don't mean to do that. But you was taking them out of a comfort zone. If I take you out of a comfort zone, I apologize for the feeling, but I don't apologize for it happening because I know it's taking you to a better place. Do me a favor. Tell me where you from. What city is in here? Let me know what city and state you come from, what country you come from, and how you feeling today. Drop that in the chat. It's a great day to be greater than you've ever been. I know that. It's a great day to be greater than you ever been. Where you from? Who's in here? Big shout out to Tampa, Florida. My hometown, Tampa, Florida. Big shout out to the city. Yesterday was 813 day. I'm on the other side of the country, but big shout out to the home team in my hometown. Big shout out to Haiti. Big shout out to Jersey. What's up, New York? Chi-Town. My followers in Chi-Town. California, Lake Tahoe, Nevada, South Africa, who been showing a lot of support. Detroit been showing a lot of support. Can't forget Thailand. Y'all been pulling up. South Carolina. Yeah, thank you everyone that's been supporting, man. All throughout the country, and even the other countries, man. It's been a lot of love. South Africa, y'all keep popping up on the analytics. So it's been a vibe. It's been such a vibe every day, just being able to see the different the different countries tapping in and where my country is supporting. Always got to shout out New York, because y'all always at the top of that list. So thank you for spreading the vibes, for spreading the music. Let's just wake up and continue to be greater versions of ourselves. Let today be the day that you wake up and decide that you're going to get your mind and your body together. Not just for the appearance, not just for the roles, but for your greatness. You know what I mean? Take a moment, stand up if you can, roll your shoulders back. Let your chest open up. Do some neck rolls. Stretch your arms over your head like you're claiming the day above you. You know what I mean? Start breathing with the power that is within you, and release. Breathe out any pressure, any stress, any anxiety. Today's a day for you to embrace the greatness that is within you. And that means letting go of anything that is pulling away from that. Worries, any doubts, any disbeliefs, all those things that separate you from the life that you want to have and the life that you were born to live. Your body is your first environment. Now, you can't give to everything and everyone else in every other environment and not be prioritized and give it to your own. All of that giving that you want to do, all of that helping that you want to do, you can't create clarity in a body full of chaos. You need to calm yourself. You need to regulate your nervous system. You need to straighten your posture. Stop sitting with such a collapsed posture and lift yourself up. Take some time for mindset calibration. Mr. Chambers, what's going on, brother? Hey, man, I love you, bro. I'm always excited when I see you. Even just if it's just seeing your face on the timeline, man, it do my heart joy just to see that. I just want you to know that, man. Yeah. Lost my whole train of thought. I was talking about mindset calibration. My bad. My brother walked in the room. My brother from another mother walked in the room. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Mindset calibration is what it is, though. And thank you. A big shout out to everyone that's subscribing on Twitch right now. This is gonna be the new spot. It's gonna be the new spot, man. I'm pulling up here every day. I'm building up this channel and creating a vibe. Most people start their day with morning default mode. They roll over, they grab their phone, and they just let the world dump its chaos onto them before they even breathe. Before you even breathe. And that's crazy, because the truth is, if you don't decide who you are in the morning, the day will decide for you. And there's so many people who you need the day to allow you to have a good day. You're not even in control of your day. Like someone can cut you off in traffic on your in this morning, and that's going to ruin your morning. That's going to change your posture, change your day, change the way that you operate. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be talking about it. You want to tell somebody else about it. Something could go wrong in business during the day, and now you frustrated with the whoever caused it, or you frustrated with this problem that you got to solve that you didn't intend on having to deal with. Something that could just not be on schedule. Now you need the day. If you're one of these people, maybe you know one of these people. If you need the day to go your way, for you to go your way, you haven't postured yourself correctly. You're not posturing yourself correctly. You need to sit up, stand tall. You need to calibrate your mindset to what type of day you're going to have. You have to. And you need to do that before you start connecting with the rest of the world. I'm giving y'all some good game that you normally got to pay for. If you really want to take it to the next level, there's a 30-day manifest boot camp starting September the 1st. It is going to be a powerful time. You should definitely be in the building. There's 3 different tiers. We'll get into it a little bit later about what each tier offers. There's 3 different levels of access. Get in where you fit in. Get in with what aligns with you. But this 30-day manifest boot camp is a full blueprint for starting every day with clarity, power, and direction. You're going to get daily trainings from me, daily accountability, and a plan of execution that you can't hide from. Matter of fact, for the next 72 hours, well, you got less than 72 hours now. You probably around like 58 or something like that. But for the next 58 or so hours, give or take, you get $50 off the 30-day manifest boot camp with discount code GREATER. For those who are ready to be greater, use discount code GREATER. For those who are ready to start waking up differently, not once, but every day. Because after 30 days, listen, you're going to have this down pat. Just imagine where you would be if you're applying the right formula for 30 days. And then imagine where you're going to be in 60 days when you got some momentum behind that. What we do know for sure is October going to get here, November going to get here. Will you still be the same person that you were in August? Will you still be the same person getting the same results? Or are you going to do what you can do to be that greater version of yourself? In 30 days, you could wake up knowing exactly who you are and exactly what you're building before the world even stirs. So, who is ready for that 30-day reset? Let me know. You ready for that 30-day reset? Type reset in the chat. We're talking about waking up different and controlling your day different so that different things can happen. So let's get back to this mindset calibration that we were talking about, because here's the truth. If you don't decide who you are in the morning, the day is going to decide it for you. So our 3-step ritual today is setting your intentions, anchoring it with words, affirmations, song, meditation, and then taking an action before anything else that aligns with it. That's what we're doing. Set an intention. Start with this thought. Support it with your words. Whether it's you just speaking these words, you saying affirmations that support it, you singing a song that puts you in that mode, in that mood, and then taking action. Before you do anything else, you take an action that aligns with creating that thing which you say you desire. That's how this works. But first, you got to address yourself. You got to know who you are and know what your intentions are. Because listen, you are a creator of your reality. The thing is, people only want to take credit for that when they've been creating a reality that they desire. Y'all only want to be like, yeah, I manifested that when it was the thing that you said you wanted to manifest, but you manifesting all the time. What I'm going to teach you how to do in this 30-day manifest bootcamp is how to be a deliberate creator of your reality. Because you manifesting all the time, but you need to be aligning so that you can manifest the things that you want to see in your life. And that takes a high level of intention. But listen, you should know, like I know, a high level of intention creates a high level of existence. So if you try and get to the higher level, this is the way to do it. I'm gonna give you this easy 3-step ritual today. I'm never pulling up and never not adding value to you. This is what I'm sent in this dimension to do. And I just want to make sure that I'm talking to the right people. So if you watching on TikTok, if you watching on IG, if you watching on YouTube, if you watching on Facebook, if you watching on Twitch, I need you to do me a favor. If I'm talking to the right people right now, type next level in the chat. Type next level in the chat if you are at a place and space in your life where you are dedicated to going to the next level. Because then this mind calibration is for you. Set your intention, anchor it with a word, then take action before you do anything else. If the rest of your day looked exactly like the first 10 minutes of your morning, would you want to repeat it? Is that what would lead you to where you want to be? Think about that. If the rest of your day looked like the way that you spent the first 10 minutes, is that going to get you where you want to go? Because we don't got to talk about what's good or what's bad. You know what I mean? Let's talk about what's in alignment. Is it in alignment or not? Let's just make it easy, simple, unbiased. Is it in alignment with the life and legacy that you want? Right now, I want you to let go of everything that doesn't belong to today. Matter of fact, if you're not operating a motor vehicle, if you're not tending to a small child at the moment, if you can, just close your eyes just for a second and picture one thing from yesterday that is still taking up space in your chest. See it as like an object that you can hold. Now, the next time that you inhale, that you take a breath, I want you to see yourself putting it down, stepping away from it, and watch it stay behind you as you walk away. Because you can't carry yesterday and expect to run today. You got to leave things where they're meant to be, and yesterday's meant to be in yesterday. This morning is time for you to shift and become the version of you that is going to accomplish all the things that needs to be accomplished. That's going to align with what's going to bring that glory into your life. Whatever that is, whatever that means, whatever your greater existence is. It's mornings like this that shift your life. Imagine what 30 days of it could do. Again, that 30-day manifest bootcamp is a full blueprint for starting your day with clarity, power, and direction. 30 days straight, you're going to get daily trainings from me, daily accountability, and a plan of action that's not going to steer you wrong. It's going to be the right formula. So yeah, if that's something that you're interested in, you got about 55 hours to use discount code GREATER to save $50 at brianhippolyte.com. It's 3 tiers of access. So see which one is right for you. But this is definitely those who's ready to make a change. You know, the next trick is your morning anthem. We talking about a morning routine. Every superhero needs their theme music. So let's talk about your morning anthem. What is the song that you play? What's the vibration that you set for yourself? What's the celebration that takes place as you start your morning? You need to hear it like it's written for you, because it is. There should definitely be something that you play that reminds you of your greatness, reminds you of your glory. If you don't have something like that, I got something for you. If you don't, I think I might have the perfect song. What it does is it offers you a moment of reflection. It offers you the ability to look in your mirror. You know, hey, I know you can hear
You can only have what you believe you deserve. Change your self-perception, your thoughts and your action. The secret is understanding the law of attraction. Look, it's time to start living out your passions. That's how you get your phoenix rising up about them ashes. Oh, you had it twisted. Oh, you didn't know that you was gifted. You ain't know that
I know
stuff
this
you
song.
went through just set you up for winning. You ain't know. Oh, you ain't know that you was chosen. You ain't know that you was golden. You ain't know you was important, huh? Or you ain't know you had a purpose much bigger than anything you ever considered. You ain't know. Well, I'ma be your mirror, so you can see it clearer. I took it out of my mind and put it all in my hands. If you was count me out, cancel all of them plans. I'm selling dope in the open. These are audiograms. Apply real pressure, fakes ain't strong enough to withstand. I'm built different, it feel different, it's real different. When you embrace what makes you different, and that makes a difference. This is self-love, this is self-healing. Real wealth, belief in self, I pray you know the feeling. This is self-awareness, this is self-acceptance. It's about that time you turn your flaws into a secret weapon. I was destined, ain't see a way, so I made my own. Paved my own, stumbling blocks turning to stepping stones. Private planes, my daughter stepping on. Manifested, I got my blessings on. Bloomed in the midst of a storm that would've killed you. They tell me when they hear you, the real ones gon' feel you. I tell them we go win no matter the hand they deal you. Tupac staring at the world through my rear view, but you can't drive forward staring in the rear view. You gotta have a clear view on this road of life, so never make moves from what you seen in your rear view. I'm just trying to prepare you. Face your fears, you learn from what scares you. And if you holding back tears, let them tear through. You can outgrow your problems, I dare you. Oh, you didn't know that you was gifted. You ain't know that stuff you went through just set you up for winning. You ain't know. Oh, you ain't know that you was chosen. You ain't know that you was golden. You ain't know you was important, huh? Oh, you ain't know you had a purpose much bigger than anything you ever considered. Oh, you ain't know. Well, I'ma be your mirror, so you can see it clearer. That's you. That's you. That's you. That's you. Look at that greatness. That's you. That's you. That's you. Look at that greatness. That's you. That's you. That's you. Look at that greatness. That's you. That's you. That's you.
Knew she was chosen, it felt too good to be real. She leaned her head on my shoulder, she said we destined for greatness. Baby, I love you for
You know what I'm saying? How you feel? Affirm yourself. Look at that greatness. That's you. You gotta start your day with a theme song. You really gotta start your day with a theme song. And if you don't have one, that's a great one, man. That's Mirror by yours truly. It's streaming on all platforms. It's on BrianHippolyte.com. There's a music video that's on BrianHippolyte.com and YouTube as well. You could pick your price and download the Tropical Depression album that song comes from. That album is a soundtrack of healing. And I know if anyone is on a healing journey, you need it. You need it. You need it in your life because it's you know, I'm from Florida. Big shout out to my city where it's at. There go the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know what I mean? I'm not a a particular fan of the team, you know what I'm saying? But that's the home team nonetheless. So we always showing them love. But we have this thing in Florida called tropical depressions. We get a lot of hurricanes, but before a hurricane, a storm is what's called a tropical depression. And we get a lot of these things where it could be clear skies one moment. Y'all need some Palo Santo. Let me go ahead and cleanse up y'all energy real quick. It could be clear sky, and then out of nowhere, a storm will just roll in. And not just no little storm, like a storm, man. Like, and you'd be like, man, it was a beautiful day. This just came out of nowhere. And then just as fast as it came, just as quick as it came, you know, after it do what it was going to do, it be gone. And man, I went through a season of life like that. But it was the most tragic days, right? Side by side, the most amazing days. You know, childhood dreams coming true. At the same time, same days, same moments as worst nightmares taking place. So that's why the album's called A Tropical Depression, because it was really an articulation of being going through so much, so many drastic things at the same time, the good and the bad, and but pursuing healing through it, you know, through it all. So it's a powerful album, and that's where that song Mirror comes from, you know, because so much self-reflection has to be done to be able to find your way out of your internal storms and the things that you go through. Even if, you know, because most of the time what we're dealing with is not what happened, it's the meanings you associate with it. You're not suffering from what happened. You're not suffering from what happened. You're suffering from the meanings you created around what happened, the meanings you associate with what happened, the narratives that you've created, the meanings that's what you suffer from. So when there's this inner turmoil, it's definitely a great time to look within and look in your mirror to find your way out of that storm. So, you know, big shout out to Manifest University and those who are in my Manifest mentorship, because that song was literally birthed from a wonderful conversation that was had in the mentorship program. We was having like a small group class, and it was just this dynamic conversation of looking in your mirror, knowing your worth, and, you know, really going out and manifesting it, bringing into the things that you want, starting with you being what you want. And it was out of that conversation, like as soon as the class ended, like I literally just rewrote the conversation in song form, and, you know, and we got Mirror. So big shout out to my mentees. I love y'all to life. It's so fun doing a piece of life with y'all, you know. And the 8 months that we spend together, the 6 to 8 months that we spend together is it's life-changing for me as well as it is for you. But it's an honor again to see y'all move out of y'all way, or get out of your mind and get connected to your spirit and start moving for a divine purpose instead of whatever else you was doing. You know what I mean? It's an honor to see you step over these fears that were standing in your way when I met you. I'm here for that. That's what inspires me, and that's why I do the mentorship program. So yeah, and if that's something that y'all interested in, man, send me a DM on one of these social media networks, or go to brianhippolyte.com so you can, you know, get your spot. But I normally, I mean, to get into the mentorship program, you gotta go through an interview process, because I'm not just going to spend 6 to 8 months with anybody. So we need to do an interview so that we can, you know, see if I can tell you more about the program, see if it's the right fit for you, and you know, see if I feel like working with you, because I love me and my energy too much. And so that's the boundary that I put around that. I spent, you know, last year I didn't have that boundary. The first year I didn't have that boundary. It was like whoever wanted to being it, whoever could afford it, I was welcoming. I ain't doing that no more. I'm not doing that no more. Nah, it's obviously you being able to afford it is a prerequisite of you getting it, just like anything else that you purchase. But man, to have that level of access to me, yeah, you can't buy that. Is that's definitely gonna have to be a vibrational alignment for that to take place. And I definitely invite you to have that level of boundary within your life of what you're committing your energy to, So yeah, so we having our morning routine, we having our morning anthem and uplifting ourselves, right? And then we're following it with some discipline. Discipline is what all of it is about. Discipline doesn't start with a long to-do list. It starts with one non-negotiable. My most recent non-negotiable that I had to make for myself when I said I wanted to get, I wanted to commit to a fitness routine. I always start them, but then don't follow them. But then it's like as soon as I get a little bit of results, as soon as you see a little bit more muscle, I'm like, I done did it. All right, and then I stop. and so I'm just like, I want to follow through with this, and I'm committing myself to following through with this fitness routine, right? And so what I had to do is create a non-negotiable. I had to create this non-negotiable that in the morning, before I got to do anything else, I was going to do X amount of this fitness routine. Whatever it called for X amount of push-ups or sit-ups or knee highs or whatever, or burpees, whatever it was, I was going to do it. And this is my non-negotiable. If we don't, we're going to do at least this much. Even if we don't get to the whole thing, if we don't finish the whole schedule, we're at least going to do this. This is my non-negotiable. And ever since I set that non-negotiable, it's made it easier to not just do it, but to get the whole routine done, get the whole exercise done. It's like the moment that you start to prioritize stuff, it moves different. You move different. You're one non-negotiable away from a much different situation in your life. And your one thing could be journaling. It could be waking up a little bit earlier. It could be going to sleep earlier. It could be reading 2 or 3 pages a day. It could be 5 minutes of stillness. You know what I'm talking about? Drop a one in the chat if you know that there's one thing that you could be doing differently that would allow you to be greater. What could you be doing differently? Let's identify that if you don't know. What is it that you could be doing differently? The point isn't the size of the habit. It's proving to yourself that you can do what you said you would do. I was talking to one of my mentees yesterday, and she doesn't have a lot of faith in people. And after she explained all her reasons why she doesn't have a lot of faith in people, we had to point at that mirror, and we had to look into this mirror and say, well, the way that we see everything on the outside is a reflection of how we see things on the inside. And let's be honest, you tell yourself there's a lot of things you're going to do that you don't follow through and do. So you don't trust yourself. Where the sound effects at? Drop this bomb on your ass. You don't do it again. I'm gonna get better at it. Hold on. You don't trust yourself. So of course you don't trust people, because you have shown that within yourself you can say one thing and do another. It don't matter what incentives you're giving yourself to do that thing that you needed to do. You have shown within yourself that you can say one thing and do another. So of course you look at everyone else like they're gonna move like that as well. Matter of fact, you will attract people in your life that move like that as well, because that's how you moving with you. And then you don't like to be wrong, so your vibration, your energy is going to attract people that are going to help you prove yourself to be correct, if that is your core belief. You have this, and you have this core belief all because of your lack of realness with yourself, your lack of follow through with yourself. So when you change that, you'll see everything else differently. When you can trust yourself to be who you say you was going to be and do what you said you was going to do, you have a different level of confidence, and you actually start to see other people who move that same way. The things that you see in a lot of people that aggravate you, most of the time they aggravate you because that's some shit that you do too, that you shouldn't be doing, and you hate to see it. You hate to see it. It might look different, but they're doing the same thing that you know that you be doing, that you know you shouldn't be doing, and you hate to see it, and so it aggravates you when you see that in other people, or it's something that you fear is within you. You gotta be careful, because fear is a powerful thing. Fear is a powerful thing. But let's stay on track. Let's stay on topic. I want you to pick one thing for the next 7 days. I want you to pick one thing that you're going to do to be more confident in yourself for the next 7 days. Confidence doesn't come from you thinking that you can. It comes from you proving that you will. So I want you to pick one thing that you are going to do to be true to you in the next 7 days. Drop it in the chat for me right now. Drop it in the chat. You had the thought. We're going to follow through with committing it in word, and then we're going to execute with an action that supports it. What's one thing that you're going to do to be true to you? Something that you've been telling yourself you needed to do, something you've already been aware that you need to do, that you've been putting off, that you haven't been following through. What's one thing? If you're watching on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, throw it in the chat. What's that one thing that you need to do? That you already know you need to do. Next 7 days, commit to it. Confidence doesn't come from you thinking you can. It comes from you proving that you will. It comes from you. I know a lot of people that are stand-up people. The word that they give you, they follow through on, but they'll make a lot of compromises with the words that they give themselves. And I'm talking to you right now. It's time for you to stand 10 toes down and just as solid as you are when it comes to them babies, just as solid as you are when it comes to building that business, just as solid as you are when it comes to take care of your mama. Man, be that solid with yourself. That thing that you know you don't need to be doing right now, that thing that you know is pulling away from your greatness and separating you from that greater version of yourself. Stand 10 toes down. The next 7 days. Wake up and get to it. Let's cast a vision. Let's take a moment again. If you're not operating a motor vehicle, if you're not tending to a small child, just close your eyes for a moment. Just visualize seeing yourself moving through your day with the calm, with the power. The conversations go smoother. The opportunities find you. Even the challenges bend to your clarity and your will. Tonight, when you look back, you're going to see yourself proud because you honored your morning choice. What are we doing today? It starts today. It starts right now. Y'all got some great answers. I'm looking in the chat. Y'all got some great answers. You know what you need to be doing. And you know what you don't need to be doing. So let's make the proper decisions that lead us to the next proper decision. Yeah, get real clear. Get a schedule. Make a schedule that supports the habits that support what it is that you want to accomplish. Listen, we got so many tools out here that'll help you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I use ChatGPT and Grok. It's literally replaced 4 people that I used to pay at this point in time. Y'all better be learning a skill. Y'all better be learning the skill, because listen, AI is on your ass. AI, you better have something divine that AI cannot reproduce. I asked Chat GPT, I said, hey man, listen, I need it can't replace me. It can't do that. Because what it doesn't have is divinity. That's what it don't do. And I've cloned myself. I've already been on social media. I've been off of social media, like me physically off of social media, and replaced it with the AI clone of myself. Just to do it. No, most people ain't even know. Nobody knew, except for those who were close to me. But nobody else knew that this was an AI version of me doing all these videos. But I knew, because the connection ain't the same. AI can't replace the spirit of God. And that's what I show up in. That's what I show up as. That's what I show up bringing. But I asked it this morning. Hey man, I need a better schedule that allows me to be this homeschool father, and that allows me to have time to help my daughters create the things that they want to create. That gives me the time and space to create the things that I need to create. That gives me the time and space to be the serial entrepreneur and asset manager. That gives me the schedule to stream. That gives me the schedule to just be me outside of all the hats and all the things that I wear. That gives me some time to rest. And I need you to put me a schedule together that allows it, with an emphasis on me doing this particular thing at this time and this particular thing at that time. And it broke me down a wonderful schedule that I believe as of tomorrow I'm gonna start moving with. What I'm saying is, use the intelligence that surrounds you to give you unfair advantages in whatever it is that you're trying to do. Really, that's all it's about. Your future isn't a mystery. It's a reflection of the way that you start in your days. It really is. It's a reflection of the way that you start in your days and the energy that you're coming out here with. I like your goals. I like what you're saying you're going to do. And I want to encourage you to pull up on me on Twitch, join the channel, because I'm going to be doing roll call. We're going to be doing some check-ins to see how you're doing over the next 7 days. Stay committed to what it is that you said you was going to do. Now listen, 30-day boot camp, Manifest Boot Camp, starting September the 1st. You're going to unlearn and release destructive beliefs. You're going to rewire your thoughts and align with your success. And you're going to rebuild daily habits that match your goals. You're going to leave with the mindset, tools, and energy alignment of a high-level creator, of someone who is intentionally manifesting, creating the realities that they desire. And again, you got about 55 hours left to use discount code GREATER to save $50 off this 30-day Manifest Bootcamp that starts in September the 1st. Every day for 30 days, you're going to hear from me in one way or another. Every day for 30 days, we're going to be checking in with you on your level of alignment. I'm going to be offering you tools, tips, tricks, resources, and inspiration and direction to get you where you want to go. You've already won the morning. Let's carry that victory into the rest of the day. And let's start tomorrow with even a higher level of intention. For those joining on Twitch, welcome to Manifest Nation. This is my new channel. This is going to be the new home of all my content. For those watching on YouTube, TikTok, and IG, You just getting a taste of it. Make sure you tap in with me. Click the link in my bio and go to Twitch. Join the Manifest Nation. I love y'all to life, man. I'm about to disconnect y'all so I can focus on Manifest Nation for a little bit longer. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And I look forward to you joining, man. Don't suffer the cost of staying the same. Join this boot camp. Go to brianhippolyte.com and secure your spot. There's 3 tiers. 3 tiers of access. And I know in the VIP there's less than 10 spaces of less. The premium and the basic still got some room, but this definitely will be a sold out virtual boot camp. So, let's get to it. 30 days manifesting the life and legacy that you want and getting you in the habit of moving the way that you're supposed to move so that you can be a deliberate creator of your reality. Listen, I love y'all to life. I wouldn't water you if I ain't want you to grow. Be great, be powerful, be guys. IG, I'm going to check in with y'all a little bit. Head to brianhippolyte.com and lock in your space in the boot camp, or head over to Twitch so you can see the rest of this and also get access to the recording. All right? Peace, prosperity. Talk to y'all soon. Yeah, man. Had to pull up on the folks. Had to pull up on them folks. Show love. Walk into today like it's already yours. Yeah. Walk into today like it's already yours. How you feeling? Y'all feeling good? Tell me how you feeling. Put in the chat. How y'all feeling? Yeah. Yeah, it's a great day to be greater than you ever been. This really could be the last day that you live as the old you. The old version of yourself. It's really the last day that you got to live like the old you. You real deal can decide right here and right now that you're going to change the way that you're going about your life and stop connecting with the wounds that you have experienced and connect with the God that's within you. The divine version of yourself. The divine power, the divine light, the divine mind, the divine inspiration. Instead of living a life that is just a reflection of what you've been through, where you're doing only what your insecurities let you feel comfortable doing, what your fears allow you to feel comfortable doing, what your environment has made you feel comfortable doing. You're so much greater than all of those things. Listen, your purpose and your power are much greater than your problems. And I need you to know it. I need you to believe it. Your purpose and your power are much greater than your problems. All those problems, all those issues, all of those things mean nothing to your power, to the purpose, to the reason why you were sent to this dimension. Nothing at all. So you cannot fool yourself or pretend that these things are stifling your purpose or your power or the power of the God within you. Today's the day, and it's all on you. Be who you gonna be. Let's get back to this video real quick. It was bringing so much inspiration. Let's see.
waiting on your consciousness to match its frequency. It is waiting on your self-concept to rise. It is waiting on your assumption to be stable. So become now the person who has it. Think as they think. Feel as they feel. Live as they live. Do it boldly. Do it faithfully. Do it joyfully. The law is no respecter of persons. It responds not to virtue, but to vision. Not to effort, but to assumption. So let the world toil and strive, while you enter your inner chamber and commune with the infinite. Imagine boldly, assume lavishly, and persist until the unseen becomes seen. For it must. You are already that which you seek. You simply have not accepted it yet. Accept it now. Accept that you are rich. Accept that you are powerful.
You are already that which you seek. You simply have not accepted it yet. Listen, those words mean so much to me. I would always look at the sky, and this is why I even have my mentorship program, because growing up, I've always wanted a mentor. I always wanted a man in my life that looked like me, that understood me, that seen me. I wanted to be seen, and I wanted him to say, "Oh, that's where you want to go in life? Let me show you how to get there. This is the way to be a man. This is the way to be a father. This is the way to be a husband." And like, I always just wanted a mentor of how to be a great being. And every time I would look in the sky and say, "Hey, can I get, somebody positive in my life? Can I get a mentor? Can I get something like that?" It would always say, "That which you seek." And this is what God would whisper back to me. This is what my spirit would say to me. This is what the sky would open up and respond with. That which you seek, you need to become. Or sometimes it would say, you need to become that which you seek. Either way, it was letting me know no one's coming to save you. And it's time for you to advance yourself and level up to be that greater version of yourself that you're seeking for in other people. And you already are that. You just have to accept that. There's some shifting of alignment. There's some shifting into alignment. There's some shifting of habits. There's some shifting of mindsets, but you already are. You just have to accept that and align with that. And in that acceptance, there is so much power.
Accept that you are the operant power, and then walk in that assumption. For to him who has, more shall be given, and to him who dares, the world bows low. Let this month be your demonstration. Let this month be your proof. Every morning, every night, return to the state. Live in the end. Revise the day. Saturate your mind with images of wealth, sounds of joy, feelings of luxury, and then release it. Walk in peace. Act as though it were already so. And soon it will be. You will be a millionaire in 1 month. Not because of luck, not because of hard work, but because you dared to believe. You dared to imagine and persist. You dared to live in the end. And because of that, the world, this seemingly solid world, will melt and reshape itself to match your inner world.
Yeah.
It always does. It always has. Now it's your turn to see it. You must not stop now. The inner work is the true work. And every moment you spend dwelling in the assumption of wealth is a moment charged with creative power. As you repeat this state throughout the day, you will feel a transformation happening within. What once felt like fantasy will begin to feel natural.
Okay.
And when it feels natural, it is done. For nothing comes into your life until it becomes a part of your inner structure. You cannot receive what you do not first accept.
Nothing comes into your life without it being first a part of your inner structure. You might want to write that down. You might want to write that down. You might want to commit that to memory. Nothing comes into your life without it first being a part of your inner structure. Nothing comes into your life without it first being a part of your inner structure. Nothing comes into your life without it first being a part of your inner structure. You can't have it if you don't believe it, if you have not accepted it. You want a greater relationship? You have to stop accepting the negative ones, the wrong ones. You have to stop tolerating things that you should not have in your life. If you want to be able to have the great things in your life, you have to stop tolerating what should not be in your life. That makes sense? Do me a favor, drop a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. And if you're taking that home with you, if you don't take nothing else from this broadcast, I need you to remember that nothing comes into your life without it first being a part of your inner structure. Accept what you need to accept, release what you need to release, embrace what you need to embrace, create what you're meant to create. That's really what this is, and that's what it's all about. And listen, today's a great day for you to be greater than you've ever been. I want to thank you for tuning in and for rocking with me on this broadcast today. I really want to thank you because it's been an honor sharing this space with you. Welcome to Manifest Nation. This is what we do here. You're not just starting your day, you're starting your legacy. So I want you to walk into today like it's already yours. I want you to protect your energy. I want you to respect your boundaries. I want you to drink plenty of water. I want you to do the things throughout the day that not only water your body, but water your spirit, water your joy, water the success. And don't let nothing take that away from you, homie. Don't let nothing that come your way steer you from that. Your family come at you crazy about something, let them have that. Mother of your children on some other shit, don't let it bother you, boy. People at the job, they doing that job shit. It's only a matter of time before you out of there. Keep calm, hold your composure. You have so much to gain and so much to lose. I need you to play the game how the game go and don't let the game play you. It's time for you to decide what type of man you gonna be. Are you gonna be the one that does what he can, or are you gonna be the one that does what he's meant to do? There's a lot of people out here just doing what they can do, doing what the day allow them to do, doing what their feelings allow them to do, doing what their emotions allow them to do. You gotta be one that does what you're meant to do. What are you meant to do, bro? What is it that you're meant to create? What is it that you're meant to have? What are you meant to manifest? There's something that's not in this existence, in this dimension, because it's waiting on you to take it out of your mind and put it into your hands. It's time for you to focus on that. It's time for you to make that a number one priority. And if you can win your day, if you can win your morning, you're going to win your day. You keep winning your day, you're going to win your week. And you can already see how this domino effect going to lead to you winning a whole year that sets up the next 10 years, that sets up the legacy to be something that makes you an asset instead of a liability. Make today the day that you choose asset behavior over liability behavior. Make today be the day that you choose to move in alignment instead of just moving. There's a lot of movement. Movement and motion aren't the same thing. There's a lot of people moving, not going in the right direction. There's a lot of people moving, not going anywhere at all, just moving. The ones who are connecting are the ones who are moving in alignment. So let's remove what's pulling you out of alignment. Let's do more of what's keeping you in alignment. Let's get you where you need to go. Listen, I don't know everything, but I know a few things for sure. Greater shall you be, Greater shall you do and greater shall you have. It's been a pleasure rocking with you. Continue to stream my music. The affirmations are all there if you're on all platforms. Yeah, the empowerment's all there, man. Thank you. And go to Brian. Make sure you stop by BrianHippolyte.com as well, so that you can get your copy of Tropical Depression. Pick your price and download that. And you can also grab my books. All of these songs come from a book. So this Bloodline Breaker. There's a whole affirmation album that goes along with this book that's streaming on all platforms called Bloodline Breaker. Affirmations. It's a guide to shattering generational curses and rewriting your story. Get yourself this book if you consider yourself a generational curse breaker. If you're ready to get out of your mind and tap into your spirit and connect with your divinity, Manifesting You, 111 Keys to Unlocking Your Divinity. It's a great book for you. Again, it's all at BrianHippolyte.com. There's book bundles that are available to you. And I definitely suggest you getting into the 30-day boot camp. And starting September the 1st is going to be a powerful time of unlearning and releasing the destructive behaviors, mindsets, core beliefs, and patterns. And then rewiring your belief system and your thoughts so that they align with your goals. And then we're going to back those things up and rebuild your daily habits so that they match your success. Imagine what 30 days is going to do. Of you using and applying the right formula. Of you having access to accountability, a support group. And me. Listen, it's going to be a great time. Make sure that you go to BrianHippolyte.com. Use discount code GREATER for $50 off. You got about 55 hours left to do that. Make sure you take advantage. There's 3 tiers of access, 3 levels of interaction. Get the one that's best for you. And I look forward to elevating the vibration, getting you close to that version of you that you need to be starting September 1st. But for the next 7 days, pull up right here on Twitch. I'm going to be your accountability partner. That's that thing that you said you was putting down. I'm going to check with you tomorrow. How you doing with that? Don't forget, nothing comes into your life without it first being a part of your inner structure. So that's what we're working on over here at Manifest Nation, man. I love y'all to life. I wouldn't reward you if I didn't want you to grow. And I'm going to see you later tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? Peace.